a shock of horror on my
There's no brown up here.
It's as if a demon has appeared. The energy of a
Hey,
demon.
woman!
No, go back. Open my eyes, like, hi, how do you painters? Welcome to the show, How Do You Paint, with me, your hostoid, Kate White. I've decided to tone back the expression of my new identity a little bit. Felt like I was just getting too much unwanted attention from the authorities. So, still day dem, androgynous animal demigod. I just know what I am, and I don't need to put it out there in such a big way. A horrible tragedy struck since the last episode. If you've been here from the beginning of the show, which actually started about a fucking year ago, I opened up this portal to my core wound, abandonment trauma, Bambi's mom getting shot, my own abandonment wounds, my mom's abandonment wounds, and I did not know what I was getting into when I opened up this portal. Because like I said in the early episodes, everything that happens from here on out is related to this wound. Well, if you remember, in episode maybe 2 it was, my cat Sunny died. Not in the episode, but I told you about how he died. You didn't see him die. You saw him on his last legs though. He died. And then that was really sad. But he was old and he had lived a good life. Then I got 2 new kittens, Billy and Lester. And I had them from the late September, October, November, January, February, March, April, May. Actually, yeah, June. On June 10th, I lost my cats. They're still gone. They were just kittens. They were like 9 months old. Nine months. A gestation period. Anyway, the show isn't about losing my cats. It's about, what's it about? It's about painting. It's about trauma, loss, and maybe reparations. But maybe not. Maybe there's no redemption and no reparations. There's only witnessing. Also, you should read The Dawn of Everything. If you think that human history is an evolution of human consciousness from being in the garden as hunter-gatherers, and then agriculture came and it was the fall, and it's been like progressively going to shit since then, guess what? That's not true. We've been all fucked up and okay, and all fucked up and okay, all through human history. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's not a linear path. I was completely willing to subscribe to the story of like, we had it good and then we fucked up and here we are. No, it's not what happened. The good news is from that is that we have the power right now to make it however we want, just like we always have. There's no human nature. The only human nature there is, the only true thing you can say about human nature, it is very diverse. Okay. We need to finish this painting and close this portal. Since we were here last together, I did some hair. I did a lot of hair on the mom, which I'll let you see right now. Okay, so here I am doing some ear work, little shadows, little blend out the shadows, little redo the shadows, little ear shadows. Getting pretty dark here with these shadows. Very dark. Painting very fast. Very quick painting. Lips. Little low light, little highlight so they glisten. Little white highlights. This is how I do highlights. I just put a little dabs of white, a little yellow to make them look a little illuminated. A little yellow here, a little yellow all over the place. Orange. Now we can move on to the orange. Oh, messing up the wrinkles. Wrinkle mess up. Oh, now we're on the lower quarters, doing some lower quarter painting. Dibs and dabs. Spreading the color all around. You don't want to get the color too much one color in one spot. Got to keep going. Spread it all around. Some copper, like that metallic copper. Getting a lot of that copper in there. White tail. Got to get that tail white. Oh, butthole. There's no human nature. I don't think I have a true nature either. My challenge is to be able to contain the multitudes, contradictory impulses, selves, oppositional even, and do something fucking with them. I don't know what. Anyway, so the whole like nitpicky, tight little small marks. I like that sometimes. I like that when I see that in like folk art. I'm like, oh yeah, that looks fun. But then I see like, broad, messy, loose, abstract stuff. And I'm like, oh yeah, I want to do that. And it's like, they're complete odds with each other. And then whatever I do, I'm like, no, I want to do the other thing. So I don't know. I have to do both. That's what we're doing here, is I just have to do it all. I have to be it all to be complete. I have to be everything to be complete. It's a lot. So guess what I have to do? What I always have to do. I have to come in and deconstruct. I have to deconstruct what I constructed. Build a whole life. Tear it all down in order to include more. Tear it all down, reinstate some. I mean, that's human history, man. You got to read this book, The Dawn of Everything. The one thing is that they do consciously organize themselves. We're not just like being propelled by, well, I think we are being propelled by unseen forces. You consciously organize yourself politically, but what makes you decide consciously to do one thing and not another? That's the unconscious. It's because your mommy threw your blanket away before you were ready. If you follow. So anyway, I need to do a little bit of mess up on this. Yeah, Billy and Lester, it's a tragedy, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know if they're alive. I don't know how much they suffered. I don't know if they jumped together. I don't know. It's just something that is like a pain that has no solution. What do you do with a pain that has no solution? What does that do? It makes you have to, if you want to survive it, be in reality. What am I doing? I don't like what's happening here. What can I do? I'm going to have to go from my gut, not my head. I think my gut just said yellow and white, broad, big stroke. Kind of like bam, 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 bam. Okay. I'll come back to that. I have a little, I have some notes here on my wall of stuff I was going to do. Large blobs on deer. Oh, yeah. Got a little too. Perfect. You know, you can fuck it up a little. Hey, that kind of looks like dappled light. Oh, boy. Well, maybe. But I can come back and integrate these large blobs with a little more of the little brush strokes. I just overdid them. So my goal is to finish this painting like really soon. Basically before what? What's my goal? Smart goals. You're supposed to be specific. Specific. Wait, smart goal. Specific, M. Manageable, A. Achievable, R. Radical, T. Time. Say what time. So my smart goal is to finish this painting in the show, deer season. By when? The end of August. You heard it here first, folks. Finish this fucking thing by the end of August, okay? Guess what? Guess what? Deer season's coming up. The real deer season. So that'd be cool to like put an episode out on the day that they start killing deer. I like how ragged it's getting. Isn't it better without all those little thin lines? See, I'm integrating my chaos and my order. Keeping the balance, 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 chaos and order, keeping the balance. And the balance, keeping the balance, chaos and order, keeping the balance, chaos and order, keeping the balance, chaos and order, keeping the balance. You know, my best painting happens when I'm doing, when I breathe really loud. I breathe my mind out. I just go. It's like what you do in yoga, so you don't think. Shut up! That's what you gotta do. Some people have to do it like that, okay? Some people have to do it like that. Okay. All right, that's looking better. Sky, okay, here, you know what? I want to do this because I'm curious to see what this is going to look like. This is the best motivation for when you're painting. Keep this in mind, folks. You're in your head and your main motivation to do what you're doing is to make a good painting because you want to be a good painter because you want to be a good painter because you want to make a good painting because you want people to like you and you want to feel good about yourself and you want to feel proud and good. So you want to make a good painting. Well, that's terrible feeling, especially if you don't feel like you're good. And you probably, if you're trying to paint so that people think you're good, you probably don't feel like you're good. That's why you do it. The best thing is when you're painting for pleasure, not power. The only thing that is stronger than the drive to power is the drive for pleasure. And I think people are driven to power when they aren't able to experience pleasure. I just be speaking for myself, from experience. Fortunately, I have my glimpses. And right now, I find that it would be very pleasurable to see what the sky looks like all blue. Because right now, we've got all this foggy, blendy, airy. And now I'm second guessing myself. God damn it. I just thought it would be good to have a flat area of blue sky. Now I'm second guessing. Is it better having this distance? Or should I fill it all in blue and have it be flat? Because it would really cap this painting. But right now it's kind of cool having it all be so, this is like distant. Camera guy, do you have an opinion? Blue sky or no? Yeah? Okay. Really? I'm scared. What happened to the pleasure? I'm in so much conflict right now, see? I'm in so much conflict. I want it to be a good painting. I want it to be the best fucking painting it can be. What if I'm ruining it right now? But I'm curious, what'll it be like? But am I doing it because I'm afraid it's not good enough and it'll be, shut up. I'm scared. I'm scared. There's no going back from this. You realize? There's no going back. Oh. Like, I won't be able to remove this and repeat and get it back. Let me stand back. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like it's closing in on me. It's closing in. It's closing in. Don't you think? Do you think it's closing in? You don't know. What do I do? Oh, this must be terrible for people watching. They're probably like, stop! No! You're ruining it! Stop it! Why are you doing this? Am I doing this because I'm afraid to move on to the next step? What am I doing? No, I think it's okay. Okay, you know what? I think it's doing something good. Oh, that was terrifying. That was not pleasurable. I'd rather just do drugs. That's why a lot of artists have addiction issues. I'd rather just get off without all this risk. I'd rather just risk my health. I don't know. Okay. No, it made this area more substantial. Like it's a place now. It's more of a place. Right? All right. And I did leave some of the color coming through. So I could have left a little more of the color coming through, actually. Uh-oh. I keep doing this. This is pleasurable. This is so pleasurable. That means it's already time to start wrapping it up. I talked a lot at the beginning. So, oh well. It's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. It is, 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 it is. It's so much pleasurable to spaz out than it is to do anything else. Why can't I just do that for a living? I guess I kind of am. I think we can probably add one more element before we wrap up this show. Sorry, I didn't do much painting. I talked so much at the beginning, but excuse me, I'm not going to actually apologize because I had important things to say. One thing I was about to do, thinking I would do, is I make these leaves. They're very thin. They're like a thin amount of paint. And I want them to be substantial, thick leaves because they're on this very washy surface. And I like material thick contrasting with thin, washy. Let me just get a lemon. Nice. Come on, yellows, come to the front. All the yellows, come to the front. And I'm ready to do a yellow roundup in my drawer. What's in this drawer? Oh, right. Glitter. Another easy wow factor. Can I put some glitter in this? Heck yeah. Why don't I use some of these glitters on the deer like this? Because these make almost like see, you can make little hair. It's like hair. I need glasses for this. Ooh, they look kind of like worms. This is maybe because after she got killed. Oh no, the hunters got her and ate her. I was going to say she had maggots growing on her, but no. She got turned to venison jerky. What do you do about the suffering of the world? What do you do about your own suffering? There's sort of like, okay, you try to fix it. You try to offer comfort. You try to fix. Okay, options. Fix, like make it go away. Comfort. Don't try to make it go away, but just like if I could like pet that deer, just be like, it's okay, buddy. I love you. What else? Ignore. Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm great. I'm great. I'm great. Or so that was deny. Project. This is with your own pain. Those poor people. They're so fucked up. I'm so glad I'm not that fucked up. But those poor people are so fucked up. I'm so glad I'm healthy and well. That one really bugs me. I don't like that one. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm making hairs, glitter hairs. There's probably more ways to deal with suffering. Contain, describe, witness. So real quick here, we'll go back to some leaves. Well, here's another one. Embrace the suffering. Love it. That's what you do when there's just really no other option. Now, God, why do I have to be such a second guesser? It's like, this isn't the story of my life. Every day, every moment. It's like, ooh, yeah, that'll be good. And then that's wrong. And then, and it's just like, it's this inhibitory response to any drive towards forward motion, movement, life, birth. You know, this is some deep fucking personality shit where it's just like, it must be wrong because I want it. This is the problem with having a mind. I'm getting rid of my mind. There's no evaluation. There's just fucking just do this shit. I guess there's like, does it feel good or not? Does it feel good? Okay, does it feel good to make this movement with my arm? And see that? Does that feel good? Kinda. I kind of like, my eyes are enjoying what I'm seeing. There we go. That's how you evaluate. My eyes are enjoying what I'm seeing. Yeah, my eyes like this. Fuck what my mind says. Like, I don't think it's good. I think that might be better to leave them more transparent. But my eyes are saying, oh, that looks good. I like it. There's a big yellow leaf right there. There's another one. This is weird. Look, I have leaf, 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 leaf. All like, I don't want it to look like that. How it's just like, they need to be more natural spread. Okay, after I finish that, I'll put another little branch maybe. No, I gotta leave the butthole clear because I'm gonna do a nice little sun star butthole there. I don't know. What do I do? Just like that? Yeah, sure. There we go. Just don't want it, you know what I mean? I don't want them like just following the line of her body because the leaves don't know what's going on behind them. They're just leaves. They're even in a different time zone. Really, it's weird because like this painting, I thought I fucked it up because I had this portal and I was gonna have all the action happening on the other side of the portal, like the memory. But then I ended up putting all the branches on this side of the portal, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to redo the portal because I meant to have all the branches on the other side. But then I was like, no, this is the way memory lives. It's in your body still. So part of this memory exists in this time. So it's good that the leaves and branches are on this side. It worked out. That must have been my unconscious making the decisions. I don't know. I think that having some be thick and some be thin is nice. Ooh, doesn't that look good? Whatever it means, it looks fucking cool. Can I just cut this out and be like, excuse me, Mama, I have something for you. All right, well, hey, I think we better wrap this episode up. Okay, thank you for being here again for another installment of How Do You Paint? And thank you for sticking with me for this past year through this birth canal. We're almost there, folks. We're almost there. The end is nigh.